Well, I don't need to tell you this, but the recent tensions across the country, as well as the pandemic, they can add serious stress to people.
And joining us right now to talk about these effects on the Black community is former ER doctor and now medical lifestyle expert, Dr. Udine Harry. Thank you so much for joining us, doctor.
Thank you for having me.
What are you seeing from people as far as stress levels are concerned? What is the outcome of what they're going through?
Well, most of us are very stressed about it, and certainly those in the Black community are particularly stressed about it because not only are we having to deal with the pandemic that we're all having to deal with, then we are dealing with the incident that happened, and we're dealing with the outcome of that and the protest. So what I'm seeing is a lot of anxiety. I'm seeing a lot of stress. I'm seeing a lot of repetitive, am I going to be okay? Am I going to be safe? And I'm seeing challenges with people being able to keep their blood pressure under control, for example, and their anxiety levels under control. And we do know that chronic stress actually leads to chronic illness. So this is a little bit concerning.
And doctor, this is such an important moment in history. People want to watch the coverage. They may want to go out and take part in protests and whatnot. But that has an impact on you too, doesn't it?
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes all of us, we need a break. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling that you just cannot hear one more thing about what's happening, it might very well be time to take a break. And it might be time to disengage from social media and media and television just to be able to recuperate and rejuvenate. Another thing with the protesting that we still need to be cognizant of course, is that the issue with the pandemic is not over. It's not passed us by. So these are all things that we need to take into account during this time.
Now, a lot of people aren't able to go to a therapist or get help in this case. What are some tips that you can give them to deal with this? You said turn off the television, get off of social media, but people still want to be informed. You know, what do they do? And what about those who don't have people for support?
Well, that's a really good question, because those who don't have people for support, if you have a pastor that you can speak to, if you have a family members, I know there are a lot of therapists who are now also offering services online for people who are not able to get or connect to a therapist. So these are all things that we can do. We can do things to also continue to take care of ourselves. And so that means, I know we are absolutely overhearing it, but it does mean perhaps getting out in nature a little bit, perhaps walking, perhaps exercising, just doing things to help us kind of maneuver through this time.
People want to make their voices heard, but of course it's okay to take a moment, take a break for yourself, focus on kindness, focus on other relationships, focus on other things that aren't bringing you that stress, right?
Yes, focus on gratitude, focus on helping somebody else, focus on kindness. You've said all of that. And it's really important to understand that, because we know that those things actually do help us to start getting out of feelings of anxiety and feelings of depression. And then we're able to more clearly identify what it is that we can do to make things or help things to move forward.
Dr. Udine Harry, thank you so much for joining us today. Be safe, be well.
You too.
Thank you. Still to